and then once you log in, it kind of like it just goes automatically. It just works. I feel like all my alerts usually work once I log in. But anyway, I gotta pull up this other platform that I'm currently also streaming on to see if a command worked. Does it really matter? Not necessarily. Oh, they're talking about it right now. Oh, homie's talking about it right now. Oh, he's talking about it like right now. Hold on.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay, there's a big like. There's generally a big lack in competition, and I feel like guys, I'm something that happens in a long
gaming.
Time, and it's pretty insane. I think the discoverability has been suffering, and I feel like not having options.
Hold on.
Just no competition. It seems like we haven't seen a lot of people blow up and come out of the woodwork and just be able to discover themselves and people discover them just with basic Twitch discoverability. And I think it is that is kind of sad. You say Kai, yeah, that's true. Kai, and I think you're kind of oblivious if you don't think that is massively impacted by the whole ecosystem of like TikTok, Insta, YouTube, and it kind of course it's always going to be a cross of growing, right? But Twitch on its own, we haven't seen a lot of people like come out of the woodwork. I think in like the golden era of Twitch, people were coming out like left and right and like crazy, okay? And I think that opens up massive doors for discoverability. Oh, and I think I almost pulled the plug on my computer. Oh my god,
yeah, I want to hear. I want to keep on hearing. I want to keep listening to what you say.
I pulled the plug on my computer really hard, and it didn't pull up. But we're chilling. What else? What else do I need to talk about? Nothing to talk about, because I want to just get it all out of the way, to be honest. Because you know, Hassan is not jelly. Hassan's being really chill. Guys, I went to visit a house that I want to rent. Okay, and the house smelled like garbage. So I went inside the living room and I stopped listening to the lady that worked there, okay, because I was like, I'm not.
Wow.
And I sat down in the living room couch and I spoke to Hassan for like an hour about, and he agreed that like competition is super important, and I think things being possibly bottlenecked by only having one big player that is always dominating is inherently a problem. And I think being able to do both and splitting time, being able to explore all the options and to innovate and give them feedback on the platform and shit like that is huge, because that was the problem with Mixer initially, is that the feedback was quite little garbage. The experience for chat was shit. It never got better and had no ways of getting better, because there's so many people that are in between the consumer or the streamer and the people at the top. Okay? And like I said, and Training said it before, okay, when I want something done, I send a text that takes about 4 seconds to write down. I open my phone up, I send a text, and they put it in priority, and they just send it. And that's how it is. So when people say, oh dude, this is like this by now. Okay, cool. Fix it. I don't know why the current state of things has to be seen as permanent. That's like really like a loser mindset. Maybe that's a mindset that kind of got us in the first place, right? Anything else? What else? What else? Thanks, Warren.
I think I think to all your viewers and to your community, you know, whatever you guys see that you want done, you know, on Kick, you know, just you know, spam it to XQC. He'll tell me, or I'll be watching, and you know, I'll get done. You know, I'll start working on these kind of things. So whatever you guys feel like you're missing, we'll get done. So any of those worries, you know, I know your community XQC and your stream are dependent on things like this. You know, just like third-party apps, third-party emotes, you know, all that Dr. Disrespect meme stuff. You know what I'm saying? I think whatever you guys need, you just, you know, let us know when we get done. So no worries on that. As far as what else, I mean, shit, bro. I think this is massive, you know?
Where's chat at? Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to pull up the chat because I have to do something. I forgot to post on my own thing.
This is big. This is a big deal.
Where's chat at? I forgot to post on my own social. Where's chat at? Anything else, chat? Yeah, I'm trying to hit all the questions. Like, that's why like I think people were like Pepe laughing,
his shirt,
laughing that.
I'm pretty sure
like,
that
bro,
shirt
I just
costs
want
like
to see like
$200,
chat on screen,
but I like
just
it.
chat, ask questions so I can answer all of them, so I don't have to repeat myself like a billion times.
Obviously. I got my own colorful shirt. Look, see? Yeah, look at that. Yeah,
Charlie,
right?
tweet, what do you say?
No, not really, right? I mean, I could try to do my own thing, you know?
New voice video. Yeah, am I talking fast? I don't give a fuck. If you think that's gonna change, you're bugging.
Yeah, he always talks fast. I barely watch XQC, and even I.
Yeah, I said this a bunch of times already. I'm still gonna stream here. I mean, have you not seen like a Hikaru stream or train stream overall? I mean, probably not. But yeah. My bad. I'm just kidding.
I'll give it to you. It's all good. You know, it's your day today. I'm not gonna. You know, I'm an older man. You know, it's your day. So whatever you do, hey, I'll let you do.
Yeah.
This man got $100 million deal.
Also, chat. Also, so I gotta through this up. I mean, I want to through this up. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, there's a good question in there. Somebody says, "Was Gab part of the contract?" It's not. It's not. It wasn't a part of it, or and he talks of it. Because I'm not kidding about this.
It is not. Yes.
Yeah, guys. I mean that.
This is a platform deal. That is it.
No. Yeah, chat. It's not. There's not even discussions of it either. Like I could. I mean, I could literally go and ask and do that, but I'm not. It's not a focus at all for now. It's just not.
If you wanted to, yeah, it would be a separate thing. But this is platform only.
I think that's pretty important that people know that. What else?
I missed what you said, but.
Well, not buying first. I don't know. What does to buy anything, bro? I wish you understood it. Like out for the money aspect. I've always
Get the juice.
been able to buy anything that I want. That hasn't changed in the past like whatever amount of fucking. Bro, that's been the same for like the last like 3 years. That never changed. What do you want me to buy?
Are you going to continue watching?
So wait,
Hell's
so did he
Kitchen?
create his account?
Please.
So
We could
So
probably
does he
be
have-
more
does he have his
adventurous with watching
It's
cool
raw.
shit.
It's raw or you idiot. What? Yes, this could be us.
Personally, I think what you've done in a space that's more restricted, right? Like, you know, the time that you've come up was, you know, it was a little during the Wild Wild West, right? But it was more so in the more restricted times, and you still were a star. You dominated.
Sure enough has
right?
his account.
So I think
That shit is bare bones. It doesn't have an icon. He doesn't.
I think
Look,
starting up on a new
XQCL.
platform, you can
his chat
you
is going
reach
wild.
even
And
greater
people, like,
heights, right?
he's not even live on
I think
it,
you
but
can
it's
do
going
amazing,
live.
and obviously you and I need to work together.
As well.
You know, leverage whatever we can, work together, and clean up
Within an hour,
some of the, you know, and I'll say it.
36,000 followers.
Say
We need to clean. We got to clean up some of this shit. You know, we do. We have to work together. You know, use our leverage, use our power together, and clean up some of the shit. Because I'm not going to deny there is some shit, and I think, you know, that's something that we also need to do. So, I think it's nothing but W. I think this is massive. I think you're making a huge statement. I think, you know, if anyone has an issue, I think once they, you know, let the emotions run through and they start thinking objectively, they'll realize this is a win, not just for Kick, but for the entire streaming space. There
Hey,
needs to
good
be a
to see
healthy
you back.
competition.
Can I get a
There
welcome to the
needs to be
jungle?
platforms that challenge each
XQCL.
other and bring out the best in each other. Because all we've seen, you know, and I don't want to spend this time,
huge.
especially during your day, to, you know, bash Twitch, but all we've seen so far are just negative releases, negative updates, shit that screws all of us over. You know, obviously the mid to small size creator more, but it still screws all of us over. So I think this is a massive development in the entire streaming industry, and it's a massive thing for everyone.
Hopefully this isn't the
regardless of their
last
feelings
time I
toward
can
whatever
sub to you
streaming
on
platform
Twitch.
you're
Thanks for the
doing.
lurk. Thanks. I gotta put a command in
And
there.
that's so
I gotta put a
important
command.
to note.
I could probably do
And
that.
that's
I
the
could
way
probably
we
do
need
that
to
shit
look
right
at it.
now. I could
It's
probably
a
make a
win
command
for
right now.
everybody.
But
Because
thank you,
this will
thank you, Fluff. You're
force
so
every
beautiful.
streaming
You're so
platform to
you're so
be its
beautiful. You're so
best.
beautiful.
You know, Train.
Appreciate you.
Initially, that was like that was a big word that I had, and it's gonna. It's the reason why I was skeptical at first, right? Because I didn't want to be the first, and I've never taken like big risks with my career overall, right? In the past like what amount of years, I'm not taking any risks or anything crazy. I've never done anything drastic, right? and it's almost feel like as soon as I saw like all the signings of people that are possibly being looked at,
Hi, smile.
right? Like I just felt like it's a big statement for me to just go all out, right? And yeah, it is a massive quote unquote risk always to do massive changes or whatever, right? On that front, but I think like you said, I think it's a statement for sure, 100%. And also, listen, I think we could just say straight up. It's what I told you earlier about like stuff like the Adin situation. Listen, I've tried to work with Adin in the past like year, and he's a little bit unhinged. Okay, and I genuinely think it's a problem, and I think us being blind to it is fucking stupid. I think some of that shit needs to get 100% fledged out for things to regain legitimacy. And if that means that it has to be like, I don't know. I'm not gonna.
XQC calling out Adin.
I just hope that that we can work with Adin on fixing some of this shit.
We can. Adin understands. You know, I've talked to him. He understands.
That is a dub. That's a dub.
Where he's being toxic and where he's being edgy. He gets it. You know, he wants to move away from that himself. Like, you know, he wants to do the content he does, but he wants to move away from the bullshit. And I think people like you and I can lead him in that direction, you know, as friends. But he definitely is aware. I've hammered into him multiple times, and he is, trust me, he like off stream, he's a good kid. And I think we can,
such a big
deal. Lead him toward the light instead of, down that path.
People always say like ban this person, censor this person, it takes the person off the internet. I wish people understood like it's really not like that. Chat, like it's really, a lot of you guys know this, okay, because of my development as a streamer and as a person overall over the past 8 years. I started off really fucking rocky, okay. I was the Adin back in the days, okay, and it wasn't pretty.
People will say same game and then ignore
people forget about that.
bodies.
People forget about that. There's a lot of streamers who were toxic as hell, just as bad as Adin back in the day.
You said I wasn't, okay. Listen, it was pretty bad at first, okay. Listen, I don't think you guys get it. At first, it was pretty bad, okay. It's the same concept. You guys don't understand? It's not about the severity of his actions. It's about doing actions overall. And people were good enough to give me a chance and to give me temporary bans and slap on the wrist and nudge me in the right directions and kind of refilter that as a whole to have a better experience at the end, right?
So good.
And I think giving up on people and being like, oh, let's just ban this. I think it's stupid. I don't think it does. I don't think it does anything.
Of course it doesn't. It only, listen, here's like, in my opinion, this is how it should be, okay? Like, here are the facts in my opinion, X, right? You can deplatform someone that's that large, but they're going to have a platform no matter what. They're massive. So one of two things happens. You either deplatform them to appease the people thinking short term, right? And then you alienate the individual with the large platform, send them down the rabbit hole even deeper, and create a real problem with no real solution. Or you help someone understand, right? You bring them to the light with time and patience, and you help them understand why what they're doing or what they're saying is hateful or wrong. This idea where we just completely cancel out and push them out, that doesn't solve anything. It's a band-aid fix to appease people. You know, it's a band-aid solution. It's a short-term fix, and it does nothing. It only alienates and sends people off deeper down the rabbit hole and makes the problem 10 times worse. Just because we can't see it on our platform doesn't mean it's not making it worse elsewhere. If you truly are a believer to bringing good to the world, you want to convert people. Do you understand? You want to help them understand why what they're doing is wrong, no matter how long that takes. This idea where they need to understand that day or they're done, it only sends them further down the rabbit hole, whether it be for spite, revenge, anger, or whatever. So I think our job for our friends, right, Adin is a friend, is to help him understand, and he does understand. And I think that's what we need to do. This whole cancel culture shit, bro, I'm telling you, it seems like it's more for clout than it is for actual change.
I'm listening. Guys, only my listening, I'm taking a lot of... okay, listen, the only reason why I'm talking a lot about Adin, okay, is that overall, Adin's been a big part of Kick in sheer numbers. People will always look at things, right, and think about who's like the poster boy, who runs the game over there, right? In terms of sheer size, Adin is massive over there on Kick. So not talking about it is stupid. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna ignore what is literally a big portion of the viewers on there. It's stupid. And a big thing that's very important for me is that things just don't change. Things don't change from what I do, and I think that matters a lot, and that matters a lot to what people think of Kick as a whole. When people see a clip, when people see a Kick clip, I don't want them to think automatically, oh, they're gonna say some unhinged shit or somebody's gonna be naked, because that's not what it's about. It really isn't.
Exactly.
Okay. And overall, we've seen
exactly
a lot of that in the past weeks, months, and I'm telling you, it's not only with me, but with other people that will make a big push to legitimize it, to make it an actual good competitor with a good fucking product. Because at the end of the day, that's the only thing that actually matters is a fucking good product. Because people watch and consume things that they enjoy watching. And what that is a good fucking product. And a good product that isn't bound to one place or one website or one thing. As long as you're willing to do the changes and work on it and try your best, it's endless. The possibilities are endless. And that's what I'm trying to tell you guys, is that matters to me a lot, and it has always mattered, as the core foundation of live content is that we try our best, and we all in, man.
And people just need to have patience, realistically, right? Like, it took Twitch 10 years to figure their shit out, and even now they don't have it figured out, right? Like, you know, Kick's been around 5-6 months, you know, it's gonna take time. But I think with people like X, myself, you know, I think we can guide it in the right direction. We just need time and patience, right? Everyone wants things done now, right? The platform is brand new. You know, and let me reiterate that, you know, there's a lot of people who are talking right now who I think are new to Twitch. When I say new, I mean 2 to 3 years, right? Maybe even 4 years. You know, Twitch, you know, before you guys were here, Twitch, listen, it took them a long time, a decade, to figure their shit out. And like I said before, let me reiterate, they still haven't figured it out. So just give us time.
Facts.
You know, I think, you know, with people like XQC at the helm, I think we're going to lead it in the direction we need to and have a place where, you know, it's accepting for all people. So that's kind of the goal. Does that make sense?
No, it makes sense, yeah.
It's all well said. Everything you're saying is like all well said, exactly.
I like Dave UK.
The people who initially believed in Kick, they understand that. They understand that. The people who was on the edge.
Would you forge your way back? Why?
Let's find out.
Come on, Pimpin. Come on, Pimpin.
A drone or something like that. That's just not how it is. Like, dude, I'm gonna be live every morning with my coffee. Buy me a house. Okay, this guy's fucking stupid, bro. I can't fucking. Oh man, I can't read this shit. I think there's people in this chat that have like a lot of really good takes, and I know them from chat. What's his username? I'll give me his username. Pay my tuition, bruv. Okay, listen, stop. Okay. Anyway, it's about it, chat. Guys, listen. Like I said, it doesn't matter how many times I reiterate this. I can tell you guys this all the time, and you can say cap. Okay, every day, it's just gonna be the same intro Andy. Just go live on Twitch, intro Andy. Probably gonna chill, probably even get into games, drama. I also want to do more like podcast. I'm probably gonna get a room in a nice house and fucking make a podcast room and get people in, and then just do fun shit. But on top of that, after that, it'll probably just be like swap over, game, React Andy, probably like movie nights. I'm thinking probably movie night every day probably. See chat, you guys know the intro for intro, right? I think movie night for outro every night would be absolutely fantastic. So that would be like the outro, which if you think about it,
Was that me?
I had to say it, chat. I had to say it, okay? But React is pretty low. It's pretty low. It's not high energy content. It doesn't take a lot of energy.
Is it me?
Right?
That's not me.
So adding on to my day 2 hours
did I get an emote?
of work when the work is watching a fucking movie is really easy. Okay, so if you think about, oh dude, like we're losing all this content and time, whatever. Dude, I don't even understand how easy that is to do. I don't think you guys understand how it's like you just add on 2 hours of free content. That's why I said it. Like it's not a retirement. It's like doubling down. Right? It's like additive. There's like added on value. And that matters a lot. That matters a lot. And yeah, I hope people are receptive enough to fucking to see through.
Explain the facts.
Yep.
What can I don't know what to say.
What
I
else?
mean, like
Not
he's
gonna
saying
go
it all.
full-time?
Him and
I
Train.
don't know. Probably not. Chat. I guess I feel like my root and my core and who I am as a person, as a creator, at my inner core, is a big, massive part of Twitch, and it'll always remain. You can't take my inception away from the current iteration. Like you can't just say, oh, this guy, I'm not Twitch anymore. That's just not possible. Full time, probably not. I think probably not because I don't know how things will feel. What did Dave say again? I'll give him another message. You don't know until you try it out and see how you feel. Exactly. That's just kind of how it goes. Yeah. Okay. If you're can DM me, I'll help you get your Twitch username. Chat. I will try my best to have a thing where you can get your usernames. Okay. Yes. No. Because I didn't talk to Eddie about that. I didn't talk to him about that. I'll ask. Train. Is that impossible? You think people getting their usernames and whatnot or not?
Who?
I don't know. A bunch of people in chat. Because I feel like a bunch of people literally made accounts and they don't use their usernames to troll each other. And now there's a bunch of names that are complete garbage that are taken just on the fact that like this guy's a VIP here or a long-term sub, I'm gonna fuck him over. And a bunch of people in chat are fucked over.
Listen, if you have like long time moderators, VIPs, like people that you recognize, you know, that have, you know, been in your community a long time and, you know, people are grabbing that up to troll, you know, then yeah, you're good. Like those names will get situated to those people.
Interesting.
You're good. Yeah.
All right.
Damn, that's some weight.
Anything else? What is this guy saying? This guy says, if you read anything that I've said, my beef, no, they see it, kick and stick. Yeah. It's just
WTF, congrats, sex.
Guys. The minute that I stop looking at feedback and people that are upset and shit is the minute that we stop progressing it. Okay. The whole point is that things are good and things get better across the fucking board. Okay. If people are gonna have the criticism that Twitch doesn't fucking listen, and I stop listening too, that's an instant loss. You understand that? That is the moment where not only are we at the same level, we're stooping under. That's stupid. That'll never happen, like ever. Yeah, and that's like so important. Guys, I'm trying to give you guys like random speeches of random things.
That's huge.
I'm trying to
That's
oversell it.
huge.
I'm just talking to chat right now. So if you're wondering what we're doing now, I'm doing fucking nothing right now. I'm just talking to chat about the move to kick in the best way that I can, so that everybody gets it. And I think that's important because if the day is gonna be like 10 hours, 12 hours every day, right? I think taking it like an hour, whatever amount of time we'll be talking, and just talk, I think it's super important. If like it's fantastic. Yeah, you don't have to worry about that. Also, people love intro Andy and shit like that, and fucking early stream. That's just that remains on Twitch regardless.